thank you for watching Kingsport Tool Review. My name is Gary, and I love to film outside. Try to film almost all my videos in the outdoors. But as you can see behind me and see around me, it has been pouring down rain. So we're going to film a video. I don't really have a workbench, which is one of the reasons I like to film outside. So I'm going to film today's video from my kitchen table. Okay, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be testing non-insulated tools against insulated tools. We're going to be testing them with a multimeter. This is a snap-on multimeter. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing these for continuity to see how well does an insulated tool guard against electricity versus a non-insulated tool. Okay, so we're going to start with these lineman pliers. This is a pair of Klein. I've had these for about 15 years. You can definitely see the wear and tear on these. We're going to test our multimeter to make sure it's working. Make sure we got continuity set up. And we do. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect our and see if we got continuity. And we do. We're getting a read. Now let's put it on the handle to see if we're getting a read through the handle. Okay, we're not getting a read through the handle. But that's mainly because the electricity being generated is coming from the battery in the multimeter. It's definitely telling me the electricity is there. But the continuity, that does not mean these will protect you against a electrical shock. Let's try the same tool. This is Knipex brand. Knipex brand lineman pliers. Yeah, we're getting okay. Now let's check the handle. We're getting no read through the handle. Next up, we're going to try a pair of wire strippers. Again, I've had these for many years. But let's try a pair of Klein. These are made by Klein wire strippers. Oh, that's interesting. And of course my wires were going to get in the way, because that's what wires do, right? That's really strange. I'm not getting any kind of continuity at all in the metal, which I know these aren't insulated, and even if they were insulated, I should still be getting a read in the metal portion of the tool. So I don't have an explanation for that one. Now we're going to try the Knipex 1000-volt insulated wire strippers. Again, insulated wire strippers are made different than regular wire strippers. Okay, so we are getting a read on the metal on that part. And on the handles, nothing. Okay, next up we're going to try diagonal cutters. These are made by Snap-on. These are actually the long head diagonal cutters. Let's go ahead and try these out. And just like we're supposed to, we're getting a continuity read on the metal. Let's try the handles. We're not really getting a continuity read on the handles on these Snap-on diagonal cutters. But again, that does not mean these are insulated or protect you against shock. Now we're going to try the the Knipex diagonal cutters. These are really good diagonal cutters, by the way. I actually like them better than the Snap-on or the Klein version. Okay, let's try it on the handle. I'm getting no read on the handle. And one last type of plier that we're going to run the test on, or the old-fashioned channel lock. Of course, these were pump pliers or tongue and groove pliers. These are made by Klein. And once again, we're not getting a read in the handle. Again, that does not mean these are insulated or safe to use on electricity. And here's the Klein or the Knipex Cobras, insulated. Okay, metal to metal. Let's try the handle now. No continuity read whatsoever through the handle. Now we're going to try some screwdrivers. We're going to start off with a regular Klein flathead screwdriver. Isn't that interesting? Not getting any kind of read on that, which can't be right. And of course the dogs start barking right in the middle of this. And they're not going to stop you. Okay, had to go deal with that situation. Alright, so now back to this. I don't know why we're not getting a read on that, because we should be. I don't know if the chromadium is just really that thick, and I know it's not an electrical. I know it's a conductive material, so I don't know why we're not getting one on that one. And this is actually one of the new style of Craftsman screwdrivers. I actually bought this set Didn't really need this set. I already have a full set of Klein, a full set of Greenlee, and a full set of Lennox. But I was at Lowe's and they had this on sale for $17 for a small set of them. I thought, oh, why not? $17, I'll buy it. But let's see how these are. Let's make sure we're working. Okay. Isn't that interesting? Well, these are getting a read on the metal, but when I come up on the shaft, it's not reading either. And of course, it's not reading on the handle. So the cheap Craftsman screwdriver, I'm getting ultimately the same result as the Klein. This is a Klein insulated. Not getting any read on here whatsoever on the Klein insulated. Let's try a wet insulated. See what kind of result we get with that. Well, the tip of it is conductive. Of course, we get no read whatsoever when I put it on the shaft or the handle. For the record, I really like these wet screwdrivers. I am very tempted to go buy another set, even though I don't need it. I don't need another screwdriver set, but I'm tempted to go buy a set of those, of just the regular non-insulated ones. Okay, this is a Klein precision screwdriver. Let's try one of these and see how it does. That's so small, it's kind of hard to keep it on there. I'm getting the same result here that I got with the regular screwdrivers, where it picks up on the tip, but it won't pick up on the shaft. I don't understand that. I'm getting absolutely nothing on the handle. And these are also made by Witt. These are insulated precision screwdrivers. Let's try that one. Okay, we're getting continuity on the tip. Absolutely nothing on the shaft. Absolutely nothing on the handle. Okay. So what did we learn here today? To be honest with you, not much. We already knew that insulated tools are insulated and they're going to protect you. Or they're rated up, or these particular insulated tools by Klein and Witt are rated up to, and even the screwdrivers by Klein rated up to 1,000 volts, so it's should protect you. And the non-insulated tools, I really think the reason it didn't pick up on the handles on these is because we're working with a very low amount of ohms produced by the battery that's inside a multimeter, and it's just not going to send enough charge through it to really pick it up through the handles. So that's why you were getting the same results. But that's, but again, if you had more electricity, if you was and working in something hot, this would not protect you. But I wish that, I'm kind of surprised that it didn't pick up to it, or any of the screwdrivers, or even the screwdriver shafts. I really don't know why it didn't pick up the shaft on the screwdriver, but it didn't. Again, that does not mean these non-insulated tools are safe. But that's, I guess that's the end of it. We've tested them all. For those interested in the multimeter, it is a snap-on model number EED M5303D. And before I get off here, I want to give a shout out to the Electrician's Tool channel, who my idea for this video really came from one of his videos where he done something really similar, except he wasn't testing for continuity. He was testing to read volts through it. And I really liked that video, and I really liked that idea, but I wanted to do it just a little bit different than he did. So instead of trying to read volts through it, I decided I would do it by just testing for continuity. But I want to give a shout out to him. Alright, well, thank you very much, and thank you for watching the Kingsport Tool Review, and you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.